Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away first. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real
just steamrolling his way through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's back to throw on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Touch pass on the run. And he's running in the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. and he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Open space at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Oklahoma State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. On third down, he drops the throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off He'll fire right, trying to convert. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. The option look. Quick toss. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
On the field goal.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. A fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hodges. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Ready to try the point after.
In the end zone.
Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Oklahoma State.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will boot away to start the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they opens touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. Moves away as he feels pressure. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes
going over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that sack's not on the offensive line, fellas. The quarterback's got to get rid of the football. He had a lot of time to get through his progressions, and he just never let it go.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Here comes the option. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Powers through the defender. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. On the option. The pitch. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dumps it off in the flats. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Tennessee, 21. Oklahoma State, 14.
1st down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Hodges. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown Volunteers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
The aerial assault continues. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed. Coming from the outside, he was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
With jet sweep pass. He's loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's right on target. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back.